like that. Woo!
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Pull-Up Show. My name is BJ Matthews, a.k.a. B. Just before we get started, follow us on the YouTube page, the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, all of our YouTube videos. Hit that like button. Y'all come in here, hit the share, subscribe as well. And if you guys want to support the Pull-Up Basketball Podcast, please go and hit that Cash App, which is $ BJ Matthews. Again, $ BJ Matthews. If you guys love this content that we give to y'all, continue to support for the Flies podcast out there. You know what I'm saying? Cash App is right there, $ BJ Matthews, as well as our super stickers and super comments are available. If you have a chat that you want to actually get my attention, hit that super comment, super sticker button right below the video where it says thanks on that $ symbol sign. I'll read that comment instantly for you guys. Any questions, any comments, I'll answer if you guys send your love to the Cash App or the super chat. Let me know that you guys are in the comments as well, all my people. Let's go with my man, Jeremy James. He said, good evening. How y'all doing tonight? Trade. Great trade, but Milwaukee better win a championship. All right, my man. He said, what's up, BJ? What's good with you, brother? Hey, salute to my man, the realist. You know what I mean? Click game or don't bang. This is going to be a tough road for the Clippers this season. We're going to talk about all that stuff. Shout out to Mrs. Hope, our beautiful moderator, Mrs. Hope Davidson. Y'all show her some love. Again, as y'all come in here, smash that like button, smash the share, to subscribe as well. And if you guys have not already understood, my Patreon channel is now available for all my deep talks on Saturday. I have moved all those topics to my Patreon channel. So if you guys would like to support, there's the link right there below. You guys can get yourself, a lot of good, information outside of basketball. I have a lot of great topics on there. So y'all go ahead and, tap in with me on all my venues. It's about to get crazy this season with all the, things happening with the Clippers, me working for them now, and all the stuff that we got going on. Make sure y'all continue to support because it's going to get crazy with the content. So let's get to it, man. Tonight, we're going to talk about the aftermath of the Blockbuster trade that was made yesterday in the NBA, right? We got the Blockbuster trade of the Portland Trailblazers, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Phoenix Suns that transpired around, I believe, what was it? Maybe 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Actually, one of our support subscribers, Bruce, y'all know Bruce, he hit me up with a text saying Dame Lillard to the Bucks. And Bruce he's always on with his stuff, man. He's always looking up stuff on the internet. So he told me about, the trade, Dame Lillard to the Bucks. So I automatically looked it up and I was like, it's confirmed in a 3-team deal. I like, who do they give up? And they gave up Jrue Holiday, of course. Y'all actually, I'm gonna pull up right here so y'all can kind of see what's happening. I'll put it on the screen. The Bucks got Dame Lillard, of course. The Trailblazers got DeAndre, Ayton, and Jrue Holiday. And the Phoenix Suns got Jusuf Nurkic, Grayson Allen, and Keon Johnson. All right, so I know a couple of the teams got a few picks as well, but as far as the main guys, it's the guys on the screen that you guys see are the main players that they have in the trade. All right, so as y'all come in here, smash that like button, smash the share, to subscribe, and we're going to get into it, man. I want y'all to ask me, I'm going to ask y'all the question, which team won the trade, in a poll in a second. But I'm going to give my sentiment and my thoughts when I first saw it and first heard about it. Y'all know with trades, man, they're all throughout the NBA. And when they first happen, especially with a big blockbuster trade, most time people go off of emotion. Y'all know Rick, my co-host, my boy Rick, my best friend. He's a Bucks fan, big Giannis Antetokounmpo fan. So I'm thinking he's believing that this is going to be something big for the Bucks. This is like, oh, they're going to go to a championship. He come telling me that he ain't that, excited about the trade. He like, bruh, I don't know, bro. Giannis, I love Giannis. I rock with Giannis. That's my guy. But, I feel like, he just got beat. He just got beat last year. You didn't have to trade really anything. They just had to run it back. So he said, while he loves Dame Lillard, he feels like getting Damian Lillard over Jrue Holiday really wasn't necessary. So I was kind of surprised because I'm like, most Bucks fans and most people who aren't Bucks fans say this was a great trade for Milwaukee. So I was like, bro, you understand you got an all-star in return. Even though Jrue Holiday's a good player, he doesn't transpire the same offensive realm as a Damian Lillard. So you understand. He's like, yeah, man, but I'm just like, I like that team that we had. I think we had a great chemistry. We had a great flow. We had, a well-rounded team, and Giannis can just do his thing. Now you bring in Dame, they're going to have to get adjusted and all that stuff. I'm like, true. That's true. It's going to be an adjustment, but that's what comes with, getting star talent, star players. And, it's nothing new. So we going back and forth about it, but that's what happens with a trade. You usually go through emotions. You'd be like, some things, you're just thinking off the rim because it's so fresh. But then after a few hours, after a few days, it starts to settle in your emotions and you start being more logical. Then you start thinking about, okay, let's talk about it. So let's talk about it, man. Like I said, hit the like button as y'all come in here. Let me go through some of these comments. He said offense for defense is interesting for the Bucks. That's my man Andrew Sandoval. He's a Nuggets fan. Hit the like button. Yes, ma'am. Hope said hit the like button. She also said Dame said he don't care about winning titles and he don't play defense and he don't try to. Okay, so you can see Hope is not big on the trade. Let me give my sentiments and let me go through some of the stuff that was, transpired. I'm going to go through, things pretty swiftly tonight and I'm going to let y'all in. So let's start with the 3-team trade because it was a 3-team trade. I'm not just going to specifically focus on one player. I'm going to focus on all the different situations because we got 3 teams that made some, pretty big moves. So let's start with the first right here, the Phoenix Suns. All right, so what do the Phoenix Suns get? They get Jusuf Nurkic. They get Grayson Allen. They get a scrappy defender, and they get Keon Johnson. Those are the 3 people they get in this trade. Now, let's talk about the strengths. If you look at the strengths of the Phoenix Suns, they get, a person in Jusuf Nurkic who does rebound the basketball. One of the big things that Phoenix had a big problem with DeAndre Ayton is he didn't like to bang in the post. Y'all know DeAndre Ayton is more of a finesse player. He likes to shoot mid-range shots, threes occasionally. He's good off the pick and pop with Chris Paul, who's no longer there. But he doesn't rebound the basketball. And that's what I think, the Suns got annoyed with. Primarily Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges when he was there, Monty Williams, Chris Paul. Like the entire team, for whatever reason, just didn't have a good feel with DeAndre Ayton. It's almost like he was the odd man out. He was the guy that was picked on. I hit up one of my brothers, one of my homeboys who I played ball with, who's actually close with DeAndre Ayton. Very close, like, they hang out and all this stuff. So I asked him, like, what do you think about this move? And he told me, he said DeAndre Ayton's going to kill because he's in a new environment in Portland. He doesn't have to deal with, all the backlash in Phoenix. I think it was just his time to leave. So you're bringing a guy in Jusuf Nurkic who is going to rebound the basketball. He's going to score around the post. He's going to be playing more like a traditional big. And DeAndre Ayton is, out the room. He's not going to have to deal with, getting the backlash, right? Y'all hold on for 1 second, y'all. Y'all hold on for 1 second. All right, sorry about that, y'all. So we back at it. So like I said, Jusuf Nurkic is a player that does get more rebounds in the post. He's actually a person that will be scrappy, will, fight. And he has a little bit of an edge to him. Not the greatest defender, but he's a little bit more, physical than DeAndre Ayton, which I think, Phoenix being kind of the finesse, jump shooting, scoring team, they're going to need all the toughness they're going to get. Y'all smash the like button here. We got 20 people. We should have over 20 likes inside the chat box. So make sure y'all hit that like button. So let's also look at something else. They got Grayson Allen, the guy from Milwaukee who was a bench player who is known for his 3-point shooting and his scrappiness in his defense. Y'all know that the Phoenix Suns, the one thing area they're going to struggle with is defense. Why is that? Because they're going to depend on guys like KD and Devin Booker, Bradley Beal to put the ball in the basket. They have made the choice to go with their star players and their star power to score the ball rather than their depth. That's the choice they made. They made that choice, so now they need all the help they can get. That's why you see all these signings from the Phoenix Suns. They got Eric Gordon. They got Bol Bol. They let go of Torrey Craig. They still got Josh Okogie, who's going to be probably starting. They let go of Cameron Payne. So they're trying to find ways to make up for some of the bad defense they have, as well as they got the coach in Frank Vogel, who's a defensive coach, which is actually another strength for Phoenix. While they do not have a defensive-minded team, they still have a coach who does like to preach defense, and he is also a championship coach. So you add Grayson Allen, that's another body right there that's going to, make things a little bit chippy and try to, make things a little interesting, right? So let's talk about some of the concerns for the Phoenix Suns as well, because we got to talk about the, pros and cons. Now, if I look at the Phoenix Suns, I've told y'all before, the Suns, to me, as far as the Clippers are concerned, I believe if we face them up, head up, I think the Clippers will destroy the Suns. Why is that? Because we have a well-rounded team. I believe our coach will be better than their coach. And I feel like we have the best duo of Kawhi and PJ over, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. We saw that in full display last year in the playoffs. Before Kawhi Leonard went down, he was destroying Kevin Durant off his own will on both ends of the court. Kawhi was the best player on the court those first two games. And I know it's just the first two games, but I've seen enough to know that Kawhi Leonard, to me, in my humble opinion, is better than Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Some people may disagree, but that's what I'm going to go with. And we saw in 2021 when Paul George torched Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns without Kawhi Leonard. So all that's been missing is that the Clippers have not been fully healthy under Ty Lue. So now that you bring in a full-loaded Clipper team against a full-loaded Suns team, I'm going with the Clippers every time. But that's for another discussion. The Suns, as far as their weaknesses, we have to talk about. Their concerns is their offense, of course, over their defense. Now, again, I just mentioned they are trying to make up for the fact they do not have the best defensive team. So they do bring some, defensive-minded guys. They still have, a couple of players in there who will make things a little bit, scrappy. Josh Okogie and Grayson Allen, and even Eric Gordon, who they added to the, in the offseason as well, but he's a little older. And they got Frank Vogel as their coach who's defensive-minded. They're primarily going to try to beat teams off of scoring. That's what it's going to be. So that's a concern to me personally. When it comes to playoff basketball, you need two important things. You need to have a guy or a couple guys to be able to stop the bleeding in crunch time when this game slows down. And as the game is slowing down, you still got to be able to play defense and make stops, not just one stop, but stops over and over and over. If you don't have a defensive-minded team to make stops, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win a basketball game. So that's one part. They have their offense over their defense, which is going to be a concern that we're going to have to look at. Also, their leadership. And this is something I feel like people are not paying enough attention to. With the Suns, they don't really have a player who, in my humble opinion, is going to lead the troops in times of desperation. I guess they're going to look at Devin Booker to be that person. We saw a glimpse of that last year, especially in the first round against the Clippers. Even though the Clippers were not healthy, there was a game too, I recall, where the Suns were about to go down 0-2 against the Clippers, and it was Devin Booker's 40 performance that stopped that from happening. So Devin Booker showed that he does have the perseverance and will to win. But I just don't think he's good enough to lead your team as the number one option. So that means you have a conflict of error. You got KD, who's probably the better overall player, but he's not a player who wants to lead. He wants to, just go out there and play basketball and hoop. Devin Booker has more of the leadership qualities, but he's just not good as a basketball player. So you have two of the problem. So who's going to lead the team? Chris Paul is no longer there. Chris Paul was that vocal leader. Chris Paul is the floor general. Chris Paul put guys in positions on the court for them to be successful. He set the tone. He set that actual mindset for the Suns to be successful. That's what Chris Paul did. So he's no longer there. Then that's going to be interesting to see. But so again, the Suns, to me, when I look at the trade that they made and what happened, I believe they made like a B minus, about a B minus, because you really didn't bring in enough defense to offset your offense. You didn't bring no leadership. Those are the two main qualities to me that's going to hold the Suns back. And I don't feel like these moves made them as a top 3, top 4 seed. I still think it's Denver. I still think it's the Clippers. I think it's It's going to be who else in the West I'm looking at? The Lakers, possibly, and I think Golden State might have the Phoenix Suns number this year, in my opinion. Last year I thought it would be the Suns would be over Golden State, but I think this year the Golden State Warriors will have the Suns number in the playoffs. So I don't feel like the Suns made their jump into that top 4 seed, but we'll see. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in here. Smash that like button. Let's go into the next team, and that's going to be the Portland Trailblazers. All right, let's go into the Portland Trailblazers real quick. Now, y'all see at the bottom, the Trailblazers got DeAndre, Ayton, Jrue Holiday, who's expected to be traded, and I think they got Nasir Little. I think they got him. If not, he probably got a few picks, but those are the two main players that the Trailblazers got with DeAndre Ayton and Jrue Holiday. So again, like I said, Ayton coming from the Phoenix Suns in a new situation. It's a refreshed DeAndre Ayton. Now, we saw him in the Olympics with the Bahamian team, and DeAndre Ayton was, doing work in the Olympics this past year or this past summer in the FIBA World Cup. He was playing for the Bahamas because he is Bahamian, and he was actually very comfortable out there. He was catching a lot of alley-oops. The Bahamian team seemed like they were very gelling with one another, and he just seemed comfortable. See, with Ayton, he's one of them type of players, man, like he has to be in a comfortable environment for him to be the best version of himself. And Phoenix was not that. Phoenix was not a team where he can be himself. It was too much friction there. Him and Chris Paul didn't get along the best. I felt like it was going to go towards the line of Kevin Durant as well. And I feel like Devin Booker was starting to get annoyed with him as well because he doesn't fit their culture of what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? So I just think the damage had been done. I think Ayton's time there was up, and I think he's in a new situation where you can kind of, be the man in Portland because you got Anthony Simons, you got Scoot Henderson. Those are the next two guys in line. I think DeAndre Ayton is the best player on that team now. You put him on, the Trailblazers. So now, if I look at, they got DeAndre Ayton. Like I said, the core they have now with Ayton, Simons, and Henderson, that's going to be a team that's going to be reckoned with for the next, 3-4 years, 3 to 5 years possibly. You got a center, you got a scorer, and you got a point guard. They're around the ages from 21 to about 24, 25. So they're going to be around for quite some time. So all they got to do is build and put pieces around the Phoenix, around the Portland Trailblazers for them to be successful. That's what all they got to do from here on out. If they do that, they got Chauncey Billups, who's a coach. He can actually, really work with this team and, develop the young core. You never know what they can be because Portland's not in a win now mode. They're looking to rebuild. They already got rid of Dame. They got rid of CJ. They got rid of Nurkic. They're getting rid of all their guys from, previous years, from the past decade. They bringing in new pieces to, rebuild. So that's the mode they're in. So they're not really in a position where it's like, well, they got to win now. And if they don't win now, it's going to be the end of the world. No, they're looking for, the next 5 to 10 seasons. You know what I mean? So the strengths for the Portland Trailblazers, of course, you get a refreshed DeAndre Ayton, right? And you also get the opportunity to see what this young core can be under a good coach in Chauncey Billups, who's a great motivator, a leader of many. He's also a former player. All right, so hit that like button as y'all come in here. Let me look at some of these comments. All right. Salute to my man Freddie G. Said salute BJ. Salute to the pull-up game. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Jeremy said I'm surprised they kept Chris Middleton. Benitez said the Suns don't move me. Yeah, they don't move me either. Really, they just a team again. They're gonna put up a lot of points. But they have two big holes. They don't have a leader, and I think their defense is not as good as their offense. And they got a point guard situation where we got to see what happens, like who's going to be running the point guard. What did Hope say? He said Middleton might demand a trade because he won't get as many shots with Dame there. See, and we're going to talk about that too. I'm glad Hope brought that up in the next part. Freddie C. BJ speaking facts. I appreciate you, my boy. Salute to my man Andre. What's good, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in last night. Salute to my man Deuce. Deuce, you missed a good interview with Law Murray last night, bro. I'm surprised you didn't come. I don't know where you was at. So he said, Andre said the Trailblazers will be better defensively. See, and that depends, and I'm about to get into that right now. That depends if they keep Jrue Holiday. If they keep Jrue Holiday, then that's something different. But I don't see Jrue Holiday I don't think he's going to stay there. I think Jrue Holiday is going to be out of Portland. They're already working for a deal to get him somewhere else because, again, Portland is going young. Jrue Holiday's already in his 30s. He's looking to be on a contender. Even though he has a championship, he's looking to be on a contender right now. So I don't see him leave. I don't see him staying in Portland. So right now, to me, the trades that are made, the big trades are these three right here. Now, where could Jrue Holiday go? To me, he be a team that he can be successful with? And I feel like the team he should go to, I would like for him to go to, is the team on the screen that he's guarding, the Miami Heat. I think the Miami Heat will be a great destination for Jrue Holiday for a couple of reasons. If you guys didn't see the segment where Jimmy Butler spoke about how, the NBA needs to check Milwaukee for tampering because of how they got the Dame Lillard trade off, you could tell Jimmy Butler's looking at it like, damn, now that they got Dame Lillard, that made it even tougher for us to beat them. Because, again, Miami and Milwaukee have a lot of history with one another. They faced each other, I believe, 3 times in the last, 4 seasons? The bubble, 2021, and last year, this past year. So Miami beat them 2 out of 3 times. So now that you have a situation with Dame in Milwaukee, that's going to make them even more of a threat from here on out. So Jimmy Butler looks at that as like, wow, you added a player not only that makes them tougher, but a player that we wanted. Now, according to reports, and we're going to get into Jrue Holiday because there's something to say about him. Jrue has 3 teams that I've seen that are really going after him. That's the Celtics, the Clippers for James Harden possibly, and that leaves Philly. So those are the 3 teams right now, the Celtics, the Clippers, and Philly. And I think Miami's kind of a dark horse. But the Celtics, Clippers, and Philly are really looking at Jrue Holiday at this moment. I think, again, if you ask me which team he should go to, I think it should be Miami because it not only is a player that they need, but it also can make up for them not getting Damian Lillard because, again, I believe Miami really wanted Dame, but according to reports, Portland was asking for too much. They wanted to get either Bam or Jimmy Butler, which that defeats the purpose. If you're going to tell me I got to give up Bam, who's, pretty much the anchor of our defense in our front court, and you saw him in the finals this year against Jokic, where he pretty much held his own. People don't talk about this enough. Bam Adebayo played well in the finals against Jokic. I don't know if people really realize that, but he held his own against Jokic. So you're asking me to give me that up for a guy in Damian Lillard who doesn't play very good defense, who's undersized, and is going to make our team defense drop. Who's going to be playing big man for Miami? So that's why the deal didn't go through. So Miami doesn't get Dame Lillard, but if they get Jrue Holiday, if they're able to funnel him, you're getting a guy who's going to play defense. You're getting a guy who's tough nose. He also has championship experience. And I feel like he would fit in that Miami culture. And he's also a very good two-way player. He not only plays defense, he averaged, I believe, 19 points last season. So, again, he's not just coming in there just, looking to play defense. He's going to be putting the ball in the basket too, which is what Miami needs. They need somebody to put the ball in the basket. That's what the Miami Heat needs. But that's what's going on with Jrue Holiday. Philadelphia Clippers and who's the third team? Philadelphia Clippers, Miami, and Boston. Those are the 4 teams right there. All right. So that leaves Portland with the concerns. The only concern I see with Portland is that they don't have a number 1 option, which really is like I said, they're not in desperation mode. They're pretty much just, they're just figuring stuff out. They're just kind of choosing to, throw away the old and bring in the new. They're going to have a good time just developing these players. They're not they're not ready to win right now. So when I say that they have a concern, I just put that down just for something to say. But that's pretty much the only thing is about, while they're trying to figure it out, they're going to have to figure out who's the team going to be built around, because I think because Scoot Henderson got drafted by the Trailblazers, they look at him as a high draft pick, number 2 pick, also the number 3 pick, and exciting, very hard-nosed, very, fearless type of player, exciting. They look at Scoot Henderson as a player that possibly can, be a person they build around, but not at this moment. You got Anthony Simons, who was with Dame last year, who Dame vouched for pretty much as the guy up next. So he's not going to give up his seat. And then you got DeAndre Ayton. He's like, well, I'm the big man here. I've been to the finals. I've been to the playoffs. I've been to all this stuff. So I should have a stake in this right now as well. So, I mean, they'll work it out. It's not really all that big of a deal, but, just, discussion to talk about. Y'all hit that like button. We got 25 people in here. Smash that like button as y'all come here. Look at some of these comments that we got. Salute to my man, Andrew Gutierrez. What's good, my guy? He said Jrue needs to come to Philly. Don't do that, BJ. but you know what? Y'all got dogs on y'all team. Bubba, y'all got Patrick Beverly. Y'all got PJ Tucker. Y'all got dogs on y'all team already. Y'all got a point guard in Tyrese Maxey. If you got, you're gonna put, Jrue at the 2, and you're gonna put Maxey at the 1. If that's what you're thinking, then that's a possibility. But y'all not as in need of a point guard to me as much as Miami. I think Maxey's y'all future point guard. He said Clippers defense with Russ, Jrue, PG, Kawhi will be championship level. I thought about this too. I like the backcourt of Russ and Jrue Holiday, but it's like, what are we giving up to get Jrue Holiday? Because you're going to have to give up some valuable pieces. Morris is definitely gone. Batum is probably going to be gone, or Batum or Rocco is going to probably be gone. And there's a possibility Terrence Mann might be gone. That's a possibility because, again, but you know what? Actually, it's Portland Clippers. They might let them get away with something, but I'm just being prepared in my head. I'm thinking about some stuff. To get a player like Jrue Holiday to the Clippers, I'm just asking, what are you going to be giving up to get Jrue Holiday? You understand what I'm saying? What are you going to be giving up to get Jrue Holiday on your team? Because I agree, I like the starting 5 because you have a balance of scoring, defense, toughness, and championship level basketball. Guys who've been deep into the playoffs, guys who are not going to need to be taught. They already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Hanover Fist said, what's up, man? What's good? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the show. For you guys who are new to the show, again, hit the like, hit the share, to subscribe, as well as hit the Cash App. I'm going to put that on the screen for y'all right now for this great content, man. I definitely appreciate y'all showing your love for this great content. I make sure to make it quality for y'all. So we definitely appreciate for y'all continuously send your love through the Cash App. If I don't see your comment, hit the super sticker button below, super comment button below, that little $sign that says thanks. I'll see your comment instantly if you hit that button and send a comment that way. But let's get back to the situation, to the show. That's the Trailblazers. Let's go into the final team, the team that everybody wants to know about. That's the Milwaukee Bucks, of course. The main attraction is Mr. Damian Lillard, Dame Time, multi-time All-Star, top 75 player, all that stuff. That's what Dame is right now, right? We got to look at the Milwaukee Bucks. I did a lot of homework about this team. Again, everyone came on yesterday, said, we got Dame Lillard. He's traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, blah, blah, blah. All these, content creators at once. And I'm like, I'm going to wait a day after to really do my research and my due diligence to make sure I give y'all the best quality possible, right? But the Bucks, there's two sides to it. it's the side that they got better because they added a player in Damian Lillard who's going to put the ball in the basket, and he's just an all-star because of his name. But then there's another side. It's like, well, we gave up our culture. We gave up our best defender. In a bad way, I might add, too. You know, Jrue Holiday said the day before that he was going to retire as a Milwaukee Buck, and then they actually trade him not more than 24 hours later. So I don't know if they didn't see the quote that he said or if he said it anywhere where they could see it, but it's a sad story that the man said he wanted to be with your organization for life and you trade him the day after. That's pretty cold. But I mean, it's the business, so it is what it is. Let's get into the Milwaukee Bucks. So again, look at the strengths and the concerns. The strengths right there are you get an elite shooter in Damian Lillard to help Giannis. Now, let's talk about a couple things. We saw last year what happened in the first round in the Milwaukee Bucks series against the Miami Heat. There's a few things that happened. One thing was happened that Jimmy Butler took over in that series and destroyed anything in his path. That's the first thing that Miami did. Milwaukee got torched by Jimmy Butler. And also, Giannis Antetokounmpo got hurt for games 2 and 3, but he did come back for games 4 and 5. So again, when people keep bringing up the fact that Giannis got hurt, well, put some context into it, because game 2, the game that Giannis didn't play, the Milwaukee Bucks won, or they won that game. They lost game 1. The Bucks lost game 1. They won game 2. They lost 3, 4, and 5. All after one another. So Giannis wasn't there for game 3, but he was there for games 4 and 5. Right? So we got to be honest about it. Like, he had an opportunity in both 4 and 5 to, get the job, but he didn't get it done. So we got to give Miami credit. That game 5, Giannis missed over 10 free throws, but he scored over 30 points. And that just shows how dominant he is as a player, just his presence. He can get you a clean 25, 30 points efficiently because he's so close to the damn rim. But his free throw shooting was horrendous in that game 5. And that's why the Milwaukee Bucks they went home. Giannis's skill set is what is keeping him from being a consistent number 1 option, especially down the stretch in games to close games out. That's why when he didn't have Chris Middleton by his side in that Boston series, they ended up going home. Because as great as Giannis is, as dominant as he is, as much of a force he is, he does not close out games consistently very well. Because his inability to shoot, his inability to hit the mid-range jump shot, his inability to make free throws. So he has to have somebody beside him to do those 3 aspects, and that's what Chris Middleton does. So what you do when you add Damian Lillard, a guy who shoots around 40% from the 3, 45% from the field off of jump shots, and then shoots about 90% from the line, you ain't gonna have them type of issues that Giannis was doing. So you added Damian Lillard to the mix. You get an elite shooter to help Giannis to the point where now Dame can be the number 1 option scoring, and Giannis can come back and be the number 2 or 3, which we're gonna get into that in a minute, because I do think that we got ash out a few things with Lillard and Chris Middleton. Also, another strength, and I think people got to look at this. The same people are telling me that they lost Jrue Holiday, a defensive ace. You add in Damian Lillard, who doesn't play good to great defense and who's undersized. What you have to remember just how big Milwaukee is, how much length they got. You know what I'm saying? Giannis, 6'10". Brook Lopez, 7 feet. Bobby Portis, 6'9". Chris Middleton, 6'8". So those are 4 guys at the shooting guard position up who are over 6'8". Milwaukee is huge in that front line. So what happens when you have a huge team around a small, undersized 6'2" point guard? That means, let's say they get past the offense gets past Damian Lillard, you got to deal with all them long ass defenders on the wings and in that interior post. So it's going to be a lot of jump shots going to be shot, because nobody's going to want to go in there to try to, contest Giannis, contest Brook, and contest Bobby Portis. You don't want to do that. So yeah, you did lose Jrue Holiday, but you also got enough protection around Damian Lillard to actually assist his inability to play great defense and being undersized, right? So I think that kind of counteracts that point that they pretty much lost all this defense with one guy. Because again, you don't beat a team by one individual player. You beat a team by team defense. We saw that in the playoffs with Jrue Holiday. He got cooked by Jimmy Butler. Absolutely destroyed. Talking trash, saying that I own you. That's what he said to Jrue Holiday. He couldn't do nothing with him. Jimmy Butler was in his bag. He was in his zone. He couldn't do nothing. No, the entire team couldn't. Right? So you lose Jrue Holiday, and yes, he does bring aspects to the game that, help Milwaukee be successful. You go back in the 2021 finals, he was the guy that guarded Devin Booker down the stretch, and I think that's where he kind of got his mojo, because I knew Jrue Holiday was good back in New Orleans when he, guarded Damian Lillard and shut him down. You know what I mean? So I've been knowing Jrue Holiday was good, but you don't beat a team by individual defense. You beat them by team defense, at least not in this era. So those are the two strengths they got. They got an elite shooter in Dame, and they also got somebody to help. They got enough size to help Lillard. So it takes care of the aspect of them losing one defensive ace. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in here. Please smash the like button. Smash the share to subscribe. Again, the like button is free. Definitely appreciate the love. Hit the Cash App as well. I'm gonna let y'all in a minute. Concerns. Of course, you lose Jrue Holiday. Like I said, even though it is something like I said with Lillard, you do have help. You can never have enough defense. You can never not have enough defense. So I feel like you're gonna feel like I'm kind of, taking back what I said, but I'm actually just giving both sides of the story. Yes, you got help for Dame Lillard, but it still doesn't take away the fact that you still got more assistance with Jrue Holiday right there, because he's going to take the defensive side of the ball seriously. And 5 is better than 4 good defenders. You know what I mean? So if you run into a team that can shoot the ball pretty well and makes Dame kind of, obsolete on the defensive end, you might have a little bit of an issue. Who can shoot in the mid-range, who can shoot long threes, then you might be in a little bit of some trouble if you're Damian Lillard in the Milwaukee Bucks. And also be aware that, Giannis ain't a good on-ball defender. Bobby Portis ain't a good on-ball defender. They're good help defenders. Chris Middleton, he's not a very good on-ball defender, especially with his injuries. And we damn no sure Brook Lopez ain't guarding nobody on the wing. He's a protector of the rim. So it goes both ways, because Jrue Holiday is part of that winning culture they have and the chemistry that they have. So you lose him, that's definitely a concern. And then my final point, my final aspect before I let y'all in, is how will Chris Middleton and Damian Lillard coexist? Now, I watched some film before I got on here about, of Chris Middleton. Not to say I didn't watch Chris Middleton play, but when I watch Chris Middleton, I'm looking at it like, okay, he's 6'8". He can score. He's a 3-tier scorer. Not the most athletic player, but he does get to where he needs to get to. He's not really known as a second option, but he's been that for the Milwaukee Bucks. And because of who Giannis is and how dominant he is, it kind of shields the fact of his inability to score over 25, 30 points a game as a second. He's more of a third option. But because Giannis is so great, he doesn't have to carry as much of a load because Giannis does so much of everything else on the court. So Chris Middleton, his 21, 22 points is enough for them to get over the hump. But he's not scoring 25, 26, 27 points. He's not doing that consistently. He's really a third option, right? So I'm like, Chris Middleton and Dame do exactly the same thing. They both score the basketball. They both shoot threes. They both are 3-tier scorers. They're both going to be doing the same thing for Giannis Antetokounmpo. So is it going to get to a point where possibly they're going to have a little bit some chemistry issues about who's going to take the last shot, who's going to be, taking the majority of the shots, who's going to be the first, second option, third option on the team? Because I personally think Giannis ain't going to really care about getting more shots because he wants to see Chris Middleton and Dame Lillard, take the load off of him. With Giannis being a very, very supportive of Dame Lillard as well, he's not going to be cool. He's not going to have no problem with, giving Dame more shots. That's what I pretty much think he prefers. But I think Middleton and Dame might have a little bit some, friction, because here you got this guy coming in a position that I've been and won a championship with. You might feel a little bit some friction, like, okay, this guy can come in and get more shots than me. But then you look at Dame's side, like, okay, well, Dame's obviously the more accomplished, more polished player. So, of course, I'm going to come in and more naturally than not get more shots than you. Sorry. So it can go both ways if you really think about it. And who's going to be the point guard? I mean, Giannis and Dame ain't never been in this position before. He's always been the guy looking to score and shoot and come off of pick and rolls and come off, high picks and just pulling up and shooting long threes, logo threes. He can probably still do that to an extent, but Chris Miller, you're playing for a system now. You're playing for a winning system. You're not playing for Portland no more. This ain't the Dame show every night. You're going to be having to share that wealth. So we're going to find out a lot about two things about Damian Lillard's IQ, if he can play off the ball, because I think he's going to have to do that a little bit too. We're going to find out, Dame, does he really want to win, or does he really want to get his numbers? Those are two big things we're going to have to find out. He wants to win according to him. And he said he wants to play with somebody he would play with would be Giannis Antetokounmpo. So we're going to see how these two balance out. But that was my soliloquy, man. So I hope that you guys like that. I'm going to bring y'all in right now. Actually, let me go through some of these comments. The $1.99 donation. Alan NG said, would Clippers trade for Jrue better than James Harden? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because check this out. I don't want James Harden. I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't want James Harden. You know why? Because James Harden doesn't bring nothing to the Clippers that we don't already have. We already have scoring. We have, playmaking and Russ. We have championship experience in Kawhi and PG. We have enough mellow players on our team. So if you bring in James Harden, first of all, who's going to be sitting down? Who's going to be sacrificing their minutes? I think this team is perfect now to the point where we finally give Terrence Mann his time that he finally deserves, which is around 25 minutes a game. If you bring in James Harden to this team, he's going to take away his growth, in my opinion. Jrue Holiday, while it costs a little bit more to probably get him, we're going to be taking players off the roster to get Jrue Holiday. We're going to be trading pieces where now we open up space for Terrence Mann to still have, time to, play on the floor, because he's a multi-dimensional player. He can play 3 or 4 different positions. But if you bring James Harden here off just as a free agent, I mean, nobody moves around. Nobody gets traded. Yeah, I mean, so I just don't think it's a popular move to get James Harden. Bubba says, is this new Bucks team a super team? I don't think so. They got 2 stars, not 3. So I don't think it's a super team. Let me see. Rithi Salka said, are you going to talk about Manny's Pacquiao just scored 33 points on his list? No, I'm not going to. I appreciate you coming in, man. This is we're talking about the Damian Lillard trade. We might talk about that another time. Salute to my man Mike 2X. What's good, brother? How you doing? But let me go ahead and let y'all in. We're gonna be back on a 2-minute break. I'm gonna let y'all in, and yeah, I'll see y'all in approximately 2 minutes. All right. All right. So let me go through some of these comments. The link is dropped and ready to go. If you guys want to come in here, smash that link right below, and we can get to it. Let me go through some of these comments. Mike said, "What's up? What's good, my guy?" Let me see. Let me go through a few more of these comments before I let Bruce in. Deuce Time said, actually, we need to subtract a couple guys, Mook and Zoo, in my opinion. Zubac ain't going nowhere. Law Murray came in last night. If you were here, you would have known, bro. Like Zubac's spot is safe. Mook, he's going to have to compete, but I agree with you that they need to actually get some players, you know what I'm saying, removed off this team. But let's go into some of the guests, man. Let's go with my man Bruce, and then we're gonna go with my bro Rick. Bruce, what's good, bro?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm all right. As I was telling you yesterday, Dame, it's about to be fail time in Milwaukee. Right? Milwaukee got worse. Letting go of Jrue Holiday means that Giannis will never win a championship again in Milwaukee. Because you stated too, Dame is not a defender. You know, he's gonna try to shoot long balls and stuff. That's not gonna work out. And I agree with Milwaukee has tall defenders, like long, but a lot of people like to shoot outside now. So I don't know if that's gonna help. And they had long defenders, and Miami had was killing them. So I don't know. I think Portland won the trade. I think Phoenix got worse. I think they're probably gonna be like the 5-6 seed. I don't know, playing team maybe. Nurkic is a hospital player, so he, I mean, you said Ayton. You said Nurkic is like more physical, or your friend said that Nurkic is better than Ayton. So I don't know. I mean, Ayton is playing. Nurkic, how many games has he played the last couple of years? I don't know. So
yeah.
And I was listening to you when you were talking about the people on the Phoenix roster. I mean, Bobo or KD might be the best defender. I was reading an article today. They say Bobo could be the defensive player of the year. I was laughing, man. Bobo and KD, dude, for defense. Yeah. And Pat Connaughton is gonna be the perimeter defense now. Pat Connaughton. Come on, man. I don't know about that.
Okay. All right, y'all smash the like button. Y'all come in here. I had to get my bro Rick in here. I told him to come in since this is gonna be his team and give him his sentiments and his thoughts on the 3-team trade. What's good, bro?
What's good? What's good, B Jizzle? What's good, everybody on the panel? How y'all doing?
Good, bro. It's good with you, brother.
Hey, man, I'm sorry about your loss, man.
Yo, man, that's fair. That's fair to say. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna get ready for bed, so forgive me. But I'm gonna let you know right now, like I told BJ outside of this, I'm personally not happy. I'm kind of old school with it. You know, you guys were kicking butt. You just got your butt kicked by Jimmy and them boys. So just, go back, fill your bag up. You can't keep just running through people and trying to dunk. But hey, BJ said something to me, as far as, maybe he doesn't want to be offensively that guy. But unfortunately, you were just blessed with the ability, strength, and height to be that guy. So just work on your skill set, right? So that was my personal bias mindset about it. You already had a squad, man. I mean, you're number one running through the East. You just unfortunately just didn't have enough to get past Jimmy and them boys. And I said it before they even started playing and the playoffs kicked off. I said, if the Bucks are not careful, even though they are the favorites, I said, Jimmy and the rest of them boys, man, they'll flip it on you. And that's what ended up happening. And so this is what I'm going to say to keep it real short. I'm going to hold the same standard that I held against KD when it went to the Warriors. If this man don't win some championships, because Lillard has been crying about what? Y'all need to bring me some help. Boy, you got Giannis, the Greek freak. That's about the best help you ever gonna get in this era. And then Greek, he talking about, I'm a Buck for life, but you know what? If I don't see no changes, I keep my options open. Well, hey, you're one of the most premier, most dynamic, most dominant, big guys in the league right now. Arguably one of the best right now. And you literally got an offensive torture on the perimeter. Granted, I still don't like the fact that we lost Jrue Holiday. I mean, like I said, that whole team they had, they won a championship. I'm real big on chemistry. So, like BJ broke down earlier today, you got the height, you got the rest of them boys, but I just feel like you already would have chipped with that team that you got beat by the Heat with. And then to me, it's just more so just go back to the drawing boards and just see what you could go look at tape, as they say. But no, you want to, win a ring now. And to kind of let up on Greek Freak personally, I get we live in a culture, we live in a time where everybody's trying to, go to a team to win a ring, and that anxiety hits you and all that. So I kind of back up off that. But what I'm basically saying is both guys got what they wanted. Dame finally got superstar help, and Greek finally got somebody to where when it comes down to the fourth quarter, he ain't got to do it all by himself. So what am I saying for both guys now? What's the excuse? So the way I had that fire under KD when he went to the Warriors, I'm going to have the same fire under Giannis, and especially under Lillard, because he said he basically just needed help with. To me, you got all the help you need now. And so to me, it's either put up or shut up for this team. I want to see some championships. If I don't see them, look, man, y'all can say I don't even care, because like I said, I'm a Greek fan. But at the end of the day, bro, hey, you got what you wanted. I mean, I don't know how else this could have worked out in his favor. Like I said, we all know that Dame Lillard is literally one of hell, he hit 71 a few months ago. So we know that when you got all them trees that he playing with and y'all run them plays where he could just hide behind y'all and run off, you just better hope he hit them shots. You better hope he play a little bit of defense when it comes to the other end, because we do know basketball's a two-way game. So at the end of the day, man, I'm not going to say too much on it. I'm just going to say they either put up or shut up. Both guys got what they wanted. I'm not getting excited, because we've seen over the last decade plus that people put these super teams together and they don't do nothing for you. besides KD and his Warriors. But outside of that, hey, man, that's all I really got to say. I just want to see some action at this point because, yo, man.
Rick, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Real quick. So how much money Damian Lillard is gonna make? Because I think his salary is gonna go up. So with if they re-sign Giannis, are they gonna have enough money to get good players? Or are they gonna have like scrappy players? Like scrap.
See, man, that's the thing too. And I don't know if, I think the organization, how they say damned if you do, damned if you don't, I think they're gonna have to deal with scrappy players, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you just said it. I mean, Dame Lillard, he's super maxed. And then I know Giannis is super maxed. So you got to pay these guys unless they're just willing to, which we know we live in an era now where it's not like, they want their bag, right? So how they say you can't have your cake and eat it too. It don't go both ways. So it's like, to me, you kind of indirectly already saying that, yeah, I'm okay with going over here. Well, he probably wasn't okay with it, but they were going to trade him to the Heat, more so the Portland Trailblazers, because they didn't want to give exactly what Lillard wanted, but he still ended up in a real good spot. So at the end of the day, yeah, they're going to have to definitely deal with some scrappy players unless they just come out with some, elusive trading in a sense, because you got the mid-season trades and all that. But when you got them two supermax players on your squad like that, because I think that's what Kobe and Shaq was beefing about at one point. I mean, they were beefing about other things, but I think Shaq wanted more money. So it's like, when you got that much of a load, to carry far as finances, because the two supermax players on your team, that's going to affect your roster pick in the future. But to me, it's like, I'm going off what the players are saying. Lillard said he needs help. You got it. Giannis said that, he can't really, he never really came out and said it, but the way he's sounding is like, yo, I can't keep this up. So now you got help on the offensive, as far as the top of the key. You don't have to do everything. So to me, whether you get help or not, you got the best help that anybody can ask for. But to answer your question directly, yeah, they're going to have to deal with some scrappiness, because I don't see how an organization, without going into luxury tax, and even then, they're a small market, so they really don't even want to. They're not the Lakers or the Celtics, so they really want to stay away from that. But, yeah, they're going to have to deal with some scrappiness. But, I mean, bro, to me, this is what the two players asked for. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, not to mention, and appreciate that, Rick. That was a lot of good sentiments, you and Bruce both. And as y'all come in here, hit that like button. We got over 30 people. We should have over 30 likes. Get those likes buttons in here, people, please. We also saw Giannis Antetokounmpo texted Damian Lillard and said, let's get this effing championship. So Giannis seems very, very locked in at this point. He's focused on getting a ring. So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens, man. Let's go to Bubba real quick, who's a Philadelphia fan. Let me see how you feel about this move, Bubba, and what's your sentiments on who run this trade?
What's good, everyone? Salute the panel, salute the channel. What's up, Rick?
What
up, Bruce?
What's good?
I want to start by saying, first of all, I think the Portland Trailblazers won the trade. And I'm saying this because I'm a Danny Ainge type person. I always like having a lot of assets. And, the amount of assets they were able to get, they got 3 players and they got like 3-4 picks. So I'm going to say they definitely won the trade. Now, DeAndre Ayton being on the Trailblazers, like, I'm looking forward to that because, he really complained about, not being featured in the offense so much. Now, you're in a different situation. Now, I know the Trailblazers got, some young players, and they're going to like, Scoot Henderson, Anthony Simons, and Shaedon Sharpe and those guys. But I think DeAndre Ayton should be the best player because he's clearly the most veteran player because he came in 2018. So he's probably the veteran over there. Now, if they flip Jrue Holiday, I'm hoping they flip him for, another veteran player, which that could be the case because they're trying to trade him to what you call it. They try to trade him to a contending team. So in that case, I'm expecting them to get, a very good veteran player. Now, as far as the Milwaukee Bucks go, yeah, I mean, they have them as they got the Bucks as the favorite to win the champ. I mean, let's be honest, they always have the Bucks as the favorite anyway. So I don't think this trade really changed anything to that. But I mean, Dame going to the Bucks, it does give them, perimeter scoring. I'm hearing people say that you can't really build a wall on Giannis because Dame's going to be open, which is true. But I don't think that should be a reason why Giannis should not work on his game. I think he should absolutely work on that jumper. Absolutely work on his, his handles in the half court. And the jumper is the most important thing because, people keep saying that he has no skills. He has no skills. And we saw that in the Bucks series where, one-on-one against Bam, and this dude couldn't really score. He couldn't really do anything. He was like 2 of 9 in the fourth quarter when they needed it the most. So I hope he works on that jumper. And BJ, just like you said, the Bucks lost. I think they lost perimeter defense, but they do have size. They have a lot of, interior defense, which me personally, I value perimeter defense more than interior defense because if somebody can torch you from the perimeter, you're probably not going to be in the game. That's me personally. And we saw that in the Bucks series where, Jimmy torched them inside and outside. He torched them on the perimeter and he torched them in the paint. So I don't know how good of a defender that Pat Connaughton is. I haven't really seen him defensively, but last time I saw him, I mean, Jimmy hit the game time shot on him, which proves that he's not really a good defender. But I'm high on the new coach because, he's very defensive oriented because, he was under Nick Nurse. And, I'm hoping to see what kind of defensive philosophy he runs with the Bucks. Now, I know he's not going to play any man-to-man because that's what Budenholzer did. And, we know Budenholzer doesn't really double players. But, yeah, I'm just looking forward to that. And, probably I had the Bucks as the 3rd seed, but I now have them as the 2nd seed in the regular season. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope the Sixers trade for Jrue Holiday.
So are the Bucks better than your Sixers now?
Are they? I mean, on paper they are, but they got to get on the court and play. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You got 2 30-point per game scorers on the team. On paper, yeah, they look.
I don't think Damian Lillard can guard your perimeter. But that's me.
Wait, what you mean?
Who's your point guard?
The Sixers?
Yeah.
I mean, as of now, James Harden.
Okay, what's the other kid name?
Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey?
Yeah, Damian Lillard cannot guard Tyrese Maxey.
But Tyrese can't guard him either, so.
Okay.
They just gotta. And I was looking at some things. I'm like, because that's why I put as an option. If y'all ain't voted on the polls yet, vote on the polls who won the team trade. So you feel, Bruce, that Phoenix got worse, Milwaukee got worse, and Rick, what do you feel? Who got worse and who got better?
I mean, for me, I guess I look at it 2 ways. For me, I think from Portland and from Milwaukee, from a personal standpoint, I think it got worse. I think, honestly, they didn't have to make a trade at all. I just think you got your ass kicked. Simple as that. It's almost like when KD got his ass kicked against the Warriors and went to the Warriors. It's like, bro, you could have just went back and looked at tape, right, and did it again. But, for me, I'm going to kind of follow and piggyback off of what Bubba just said. I think Portland, you got younger guys. You know what I mean? You get a veteran, you get a mind in there, you get them together. You know what I'm saying? You probably can make something work on paper. And I like how you said it, on paper. And the reason why I'm agreeing with him is because we have seen history, recent history. We're not going way back in the day. We have seen teams create these super 3-headed dragons and be trash. Nothing comes out of it. So I'm not finna get excited, right? It's like, yes, on paper, we know Damian a dog. We know that, Greek a dog. We know Portis can play. We know Lopez can hold it down at the block. But, man, we are in a shooting league, bro. Like, centers can shoot. And the only person that can't shoot that's a center is my guy, Giannis. And like I said, knowing the facts, like knowing what these players can do, what they're capable of, is like Jimmy was literally like a monolith, right? Like he was the example of when you all you can do is just run through like a tight end and dunk the ball and try to muscle your way through everything and have no strategy, it's not gonna work. And that's what worries me when it comes to playoff basketball. It's like, yeah, Damian Lillard's a dog, right? We know Greek's a dog, but I haven't seen these guys like play together yet. So it's going to take me about a good halfway of the season to really get like just a pure understanding of how this is going to look in the playoffs a little bit. But just off paper, it's exciting. Yay. But from what we've seen, I'm not even finna get excited, because if they get their ass whooped, I'll be like, look, we ain't like nothing new we saw, but it's gonna look worse on Greek and Lillard because of the talking they've been doing. Like Lillard's been talking about, and I've been betting for him. Like, I need help. Okay, cool. But now you got that. Came in a weird way, but you got that help. Greek, bro, I want to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my options open. I'm a Bucks, but I'm keeping my all right. Well, look, you got a dude that can literally hold you down, so that way, like Bubba said, it kind of helps with the shooting that you're not good at, but that don't mean you shouldn't work on it, because we know that's your weakness. So I think Portland, just by a smidget, is good, because not only do you got younger players, they got all these draft picks. Like I said, you got Scoot over there. He young, he fiery. It's like, if they really could get something together, they could be pretty dangerous, and they already feisty. But like I said, it's not like I'm giving up on Giannis. I know what he's capable of, but I'm just not getting excited. So if I have to pick one, I think Portland probably has it, even though the Bucks should have it. But I felt the same way when they played against the Heat, and then they showed me what happened. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll with Portland, just because, like I said, it's new. It's a new environment for certain people, certain players over there. They're younger, which means usually they're hungrier. So, we're going to see what happens. But if I have to pick right now, I think Portland kind of wins this one just by a smidge.
Rick, the Milwaukee Bucks are the new Brooklyn Nets. We saw this there already. This is like KD and Kyrie again. And
possible.
Nah.
Yeah,
I mean, not personality wise, but I get what Bruce is saying.
It's Brooklyn in terms of you broke up the core to bring in star power, but this is why I say Milwaukee's different from Brooklyn and Phoenix. Because I think Phoenix is what Brooklyn's doing. And even when Brooklyn did it, bro, they were successful. They got hurt. They were going to make it to the finals.
Damian Lillard is going to get hurt. So
if you bring in, you have a team, a defensive-minded team like Milwaukee, that's what kind of changes for me why I think it's still a championship culture team. My biggest question is how Dame and Chris Middleton going to coexist. Like, they pretty much do the same thing. Both score, shoot, and come in the clutch. Who's going to get more shots and who's going to get the ball during crunch time?
Fair point.
So as Damian Lillard ever fit the ball to a big guy? I mean, Nurkic was playing off him. So we'll see.
Yeah, this is going to be an adjustment for Dame. It's a lot of stuff going to be known about Dame. Like I said, we're going to see if Dame is going to do the little things to win. Like, people say the one difference between him and Curry is Curry moves without the ball and he sets back screens. He's always constantly on the go. So he's more effective for his team.
Curry better defender.
And he tries on defense, correct. Dame is like, he's known him for, getting pull-up long threes and stuff. The Dame show, you're going to have to do other things to have your IQ on the basketball court. That's what's going to have to happen now. We're going to see that with Milwaukee. We're going to see how bad he really wants to win or he wants to get his numbers.
How many rebounds Dame Lillard average? How many rebound Jrue Holiday averages? How many assists Jrue Holiday averages?
Fair point.
How many key plays? The last couple of years, most of the big plays is Giannis and Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday stole the ball from Devin Booker of the alley-oop in Game 5 against the Phoenix Suns. People forget that Jrue Holiday stole the ball when they were playing the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
And made a key defense against the Celtics. Is Damian Lillard gonna do that?
I don't
Man,
know.
when the Celtics saw the Bucks traded Jrue Holiday, they should be prepared for their Eastern Conference Finals championship win.
Against who? They gonna face Milwaukee and win?
No, they know they're gonna win the Eastern Conference.
No, I still think Miami can beat them.
Well, it's either Miami. They don't have any players yet. Their roster is depleted.
The same roster that beat them last year, and
it's not the same roster. Most of the players are gone.
All they did, Bruce, was get rid of Gabe Vincent and who else? And Max Strus. Who was? Yeah, they traded
Oladipo.
They just bring in guys like even you guys remember they didn't have Oladipo, they didn't have Tyler Hero, and they still got to the finals. All they do.
But Gabe Vincent was hitting big shots, and Strus was there. I guess
that's because their coach. I'm telling you, Miami's culture, bro. No matter who you plug in, they're gonna always look better than what they actually are. They always gonna look better.
Look, I pick Philly and Brooklyn over Milwaukee.
You say Philly and Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I mean, I take that because Bruce don't speak good about Sixers anyway, so I take that.
Yeah, I pick Cleveland over Milwaukee. There's no way Damian Lillard can guard Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
That's a fact, but the Cavs, they got terrible floor spacing. And that's Damian Lillard's best strength, so.
Okay, so the New York Knicks might give the Milwaukee Bucks problems.
Yeah, the next year, I agree with that. The next year.
So I see all the parade for Milwaukee. They better get ready. Because it's the East is mostly, there's a lot of guards too. So.
Yeah, I think there's pressure on the Bucks to win because, Giannis did all this talking now. You got your help. And
I'm looking at the roster, man. Terrible, man. The Bucks. Man, come on.
Look, man, roster not Lillard and Greek got what they wanted. They got what they wanted. And at the end of the day, I think BJ was kind of touching on it. They are they okay with, becoming something new? Because let's think about it. When before the trade even happened, even though Greek is a big man, he primarily had that ball in his hand, right? And then Lillard has the ball in his hand in Portland. So can you guys become like more of a free-flowing offense? You know what I'm saying? Can y'all have more ball movement like a team like the Warriors? Like, can we move the ball around? Does it matter who brings the ball up? Middleton can bring the ball up too. I mean, can y'all become another identity? Because, if we got to focus on one person the whole game, like we got to utilize everybody. And the reason why I say that is because it ain't like you really got like a bench coming on, behind you. So can they adapt? Like Bubba said, can Giannis come back with a jumper? You still gonna need it, even though you got him out there. Like Bubba said, you still gonna need it. And at the end of the day, man, like I said, I'm old school minded. The champs are the Denver Nuggets. So when you play against a team like that, like we know Joker and Murray ain't backing down from you. So it's like, again, look, Jimmy cooked you. Jimmy and the boy, and I'm talking about my guy right now. So I'm not being biased. Like Jimmy cooked you. And so I'm not even thinking about no Denver Nuggets, no LA Lake. I'm not thinking about Philly. Jimmy in the Heat and Spoelstra cooked your ass.
Damn.
So at the end of the day, that's who they need to worry about.
So you done brought Damian Lillard over here. And yes, I'm like LA fans. Yo, LeBron, it's great that you won championships in Miami and in Cleveland, but you ain't did shit for us. So I'm gonna need to see something this basketball season. You won a championship in 2021. That's great. Literally, you hit 71 points a couple months ago. That's great. What are you doing for me now? I want to see what's going on now. How can y'all play together? How can y'all make this mold? Because I'm telling you, if we just going off like Bubba said, paper, it looks nice. It looks wonderful. It looks great. But what I saw with my eyes some months back against Jimmy and them boys was pathetic.
Don't your team have a new coach, right? Adrian Griffin?
Yeah, he got a new coach.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, that's fair. Like, that is fair. And that's my point. It's like you have all these new changes, and just acquiring somebody doesn't mean an automatic win. Again, previous history shows just because you got somebody or a couple of people don't mean it's a certified chip. And what's crazy about it, before Lillard even came, y'all was doing just fine. You just got your ass whooped.
Exactly.
You just got your ass whooped. Kobe got his ass whooped in 08, and he came back in 09 and 10. Like, just go train. Just go get better. You didn't have to change up the whole roster. You had what you needed. But hey, I can't speak for another man. If you feel like, you needed some more help, well, damn it, you got it. So you better make something happen.
That's almost like a Rudy Gobert trade.
Hey, like Bruce, you got all free punches this season.
That's a Rudy Gobert trade.
You got all free. Look, and I'm telling you, it's fair. The reason why I can't even rebuttal is because it doesn't make sense in my mind that your team was literally number one. You killing during the season. You beast mode during the season. And then you literally get slumped, lawn chair folded by one dude and some undrafted people. That just it would hurt anybody's feelings. It would hurt my feelings. But unlike some people talking about Greek, I need some championships. I'm gonna keep my options open. You know what I would do? I would just get in the lab. I would go watch tape because my team's not sorry. We were number one. That just means we did something wrong. And like I said, I don't know these people personally. Maybe he was going through something. I know Giannis hurt himself during the play, whatever. I know all that. But at the end of the day, you guys were number one. You don't get there by mere luck. Y'all have to play to be number one. And then you let a number 8 seed in some undrafted. When I keep saying it, it sounds almost like a bad dream. It don't make sense. So therefore, if you get beat like that, you don't just give up. You literally just got to go back to square one. Like, okay, where did we mess up? And you come back and you fight harder next year.
Giannis did this.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, if Giannis, and that's what I'm saying, just going off of what I see in the news and what's coming from his mouth in the organization, if he feels like he basically needs help, because that's why he said he's keeping his options open, you got it. You got what you wanted. You got what you desired. And Lillard got what he desired. He got a superstar in Giannis. So my thing is, you both got what you wanted. Even though I think personally Greek didn't need nothing. He just needs to work on his game. But since both y'all got what you wanted, I'm putting that same heat and pressure on him like I did KD back in the day. And you know why I don't clown KD? Because he won. And he got finals MVP like he was supposed to. And I don't say nothing about it. So Greek got the same pressure on his head for me. And that's my favorite player.
He's feeling the pressure already.
I'm telling you, man, if he come up like, bro, I'm so okay with you getting your ass whooped like you did in the playoffs and you come back strong next year. I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with you getting this acquired piece in a player like Damian Lillard, then you get your ass whooped again. That, to me, that's just worse. I'll be like, damn, Greek, like.
Bro,
it's gonna happen again.
It steps to success. So,
Bubba, you're right. That like everything you said, I'm not even like he's and you know what, he's right in the context of what he's saying. But the way it's going, look, man, look here. That's all I gotta say. Both those guys got what they wanted. So if you got what you want, as they always say, what's the excuse now? You got what you wanted.
Right.
So Rick, who's the backup point guard?
Bro, shit.
Exactly.
Probably Malik Beasley.
Look, man. All I got to say is backup or no backup. Look, this is what I mean by Jimmy being the example. This is what I meant by it. We didn't have to ask Jimmy that. He just got it done. So, backup or not, he took his team all the way to the finals as a number 8 seed and literally mollywopped my damn team. So, I just like I said, backup or not, y'all better figure it out. They figured it out. The coaching figured it out. So since you two, Lillard and Greek, who I'm referring to, got what you wanted, you definitely better figure it out. I don't know. Maybe some people may think I'm being too hard, but I just don't see. I mean, y'all were number one, bro. Yeah, I mean, you just got your ass whooped.
You need to be hard, man. You got Robin Lopez on the team, Antetokounmpo brothers. Man, what is this?
Look, man. Look. The and shout out to the Bucks organization, by the way, because they're doing everything they possibly can for this man. They are doing everything they possibly can for Giannis right now. So if Giannis ever come out crying later about anything, I'm be like, you bet not come at that Bucks organization, bro. Because they literally are going in debt for you. They putting your brothers on the team. They getting Lillard on, like they doing this for you.
Yeah,
they got the Bucks doing foot stamp for the brothers. Huh?
I mean, he got the organization dancing for him.
But I think the Bucks can get to the conference finals because I mean we saw Giannis get to the conference finals without Jrue. So I expect them to at least get to the conference finals.
Was it the same conference final? Eastern Conference?
Yeah, Eastern Conference, yeah.
Was it the same Eastern Conference?
Was it the same? I mean, Philly's team is the same. Boston is the same. I mean, the Raptors don't exist anymore.
Philly's team is the same?
Yeah, they have the
That's
core.
not the same.
I mean, Embiid is still there.
Look, man. It don't matter. They got what they want.
They have nobody for Tatum. Nobody for Tatum now. Who's gonna go Tatum?
Like Giannis, you got a super duper team,
Bruce,
bro. Your starting five is legit.
But Bruce, when they had Jrue, Tatum was still killing them.
Bro,
Tatum was still Tatum. Well, Tatum is gonna bury them now.
Tatum is Tatum.
Yeah, he torched them for 46.
He gonna get his buckets.
Okay.
Right.
That's
Yo, Tatum weird because it's weird because like Tatum just annoys me because it's like he'll go off on you, but it's like some nights he just don't go off. It'd be so weird. It's like a firework that you wait for it to take off, but then it just don't light. You be like, come on, man. Like,
yeah. I remember when
because he could do it. It's like, come on now.
Right. I remember when they played us in the second round, Game 6. He had only 2 points going into the second half. Then he totally torched him in the fourth quarter.
That's terrible.
He's weird. He's weird to me, man. Like I can never say he sucks because on how they say it, at any given time he'll just go off. It's weird.
Right.
Well, he's gonna go off against your Bucks. So.
Hell, Jimmy did it, so I ain't surprised.
Yeah. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come in here, man. Hit the poll. Who won the 3-team trade between the Milwaukee Bucks, Trailblazers, and the Suns? Let's get on the Suns for a minute. We talk about Milwaukee. Did the Suns get better or did they get worse? Bruce said they got worse. I feel like, they just stayed the same. Ain't really do much.
They have no point guard and center now.
They stayed the same. Jusuf Nurkic, the point guard, is the center, Bruce.
Man, come on, man.
You don't like Nurkic?
When did KD get there? Like towards the end of the season or when they started the playoffs? When did he get there?
I think in February.
Straight deadline.
Yeah.
And then he got hurt for a little bit, like he rolled his ankle during like a warm up.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know. I'm kind of giving them I'm kind of giving them a clean slate a little bit. Like I'm gonna see what they do.
Rick, how many games KD has missed the last couple of years? How many games Nurkic has missed the last couple of years? How many games Bradley has missed the last couple of years? How many games Devin Booker has missed?
Bruce, why do you think I'm saying I'm giving him a clean slate?
Yeah.
I want to see them. I want to give everybody a fair shot.
Yeah. Man, Dallas is gonna kill that team, man.
Possible. Very possible.
Man. Barbecue chicken for the Clippers. Oh, the Lakers? Oh my God. Man, Nurkic on AD? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Bad matchup, Bruce.
Man, what's up with AD, man? Like it's weird. I feel like AD has this weird. Is it because of his injuries, man? Is it because he injury prone? Because when he at his best, man, he's something to be bothered with.
AD.
Yeah.
I gave up figuring that dude out because
when he's available, he helps. Like literally.
It's like even when he's on the court sometimes, like he'll go off for 30 and the next game he have like 8. Like same guy.
So he like Jason Tatum. He like Tatum there.
He worse than Tatum because at least Tatum, he'll give you double. Like this nigga AD literally, it's like he gets paid to play every other game. He don't play consecutively. He skips a game. He gives you 30, he skips a game. 30, skips a game. 28, skips a game. Like he weird. I don't know what's wrong with that nigga.
I'm putting Tatum and AD in the same box. They just weird, man. Because it's like you can't really call them sorry because you know what they're capable of. It's just weird.
Exactly.
But I think with the AD thing, I blame LeBron partially because sometimes LeBron jacks up a lot of shots, and the next game he just wants to pass. And AD can't really handle the ball and get his own shot. You gotta give him the ball. Partly it's due to that, but for the most part, yeah, he's so inconsistent. But defensively, he's solid.
Yeah. Yeah, man. AD's a weird one.
I'd rather have AD than Nurkic.
Come on, Bruce, don't do that. I mean, AD's a way superior player than Nurkic.
Man.
You know Bruce gonna mess with you, man.
Man, Zubac is gonna dominate Nurkic, man. Nurkic? Come on, man.
Who better, Bruce, Nurkic or Ayton?
Ayton is better.
Last year, you said Nurkic was better.
I said that?
Yeah, I got you a tape.
I don't remember. You got me on a lot of tape. I said Zubac was better than Ayton.
Yo, hey.
Yeah, you named 10. You named 10 centers better than Ayton, and you had Nurkic in there.
Damn, Bruce.
I know. I remember doing center better than Ayton, but I don't remember.
Got you on tape. I don't even remember that.
Yo,
man, come on,
yo.
man. Nurkic, come on, man.
Bruce coming bubble so much, he gonna keep recording.
Wait, Andre. Didn't Lakers beat Portland and Nurkic was the center and AD was killing Nurkic? Remember that?
I mean, yeah, AD gonna kill everybody. I mean, Nurkic's not really a good defender anyway, so.
I'm not drinking no wine right now, Mike. I'm not drinking.
Bruce, quit drinking that wine. Bruce, you drink wine?
On occasion. Like my birthday, the end of the year, that's it. I don't drink wine. Like I've never been drunk, so I don't drink.
Yeah.
So good.
But I will drink wine when the Clippers win.
Bro, I'm drinking champagne when them niggas win. You gonna see me, hey Rick, you gonna see me on the next show with goggles and shit, like coming in with my shirt all wet with champagne if we win the championship. I'm turning up LA for real. The whole town LA, I'm shutting down.
Hey man, hey, you know what? It'll be well deserved, man. It'll be well deserved.
He's not gonna be drinking anything this year.
Giannis better be figuring something out right now, because
Man, that roster is awful, man. Awful.
man, they better figure it out. They better figure it out.
Hey, they
They
didn't
got
even tell.
Robin
Hey,
Lopez. They're gonna.
hey, you know how Milwaukee, the front office, you know how I know they doing everything they can. Them niggas didn't even tell Giannis that they were trading Jrue Holiday. Damn, they like, yo, we gonna do this for you, and we ain't gotta even tell you. We just gonna do it. Y'all, you better don't say nothing after we do the trade. That's why I'm like, Rick is right. They doing everything they can to help Giannis, bro. They do not want that man to leave.
Everything, man. That's why I say Giannis really, he better not say nothing. Like I'm telling you, he gonna look crazy if he do. Yeah, you better not say a damn thing, bro. This team is literally, they will go bankrupt for you. They literally are bringing on another supermax player.
So who's gonna take the last shot, Middleton or Dame?
Dame.
And that's what I was alluding to earlier. What's Shaw's identity? Because normally, obviously, Giannis got the ball. So what I'm saying is, y'all got to get comfortable with just being a free flowing offense to be successful. It don't matter who scores, really. Like, if it's in your hand, Giannis, do your thing. If it's in your hand, Lillard, like, it shouldn't matter at this point. But if that's gonna be a problem, all right, let's see how far you get.
I think Dame should be the one to take the last shot because he's a better shot creator than Chris Middleton.
You know,
a shot creator? I don't know.
Dame, yeah.
Is that shot creator?
Dame?
Yeah. Dame can create off the dribble.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
You
why
didn't see that sidestep. You didn't see that sidestep on PG.
Sidestep is not creating, man. That's like sidestep. That's
It's a form of creation.
Okay.
Wait, is it not, BJ?
Look, man. Yes, that is a form of creating space, because when you take a step back, get away from a taller defender and shoot over them, yes, he can create his own shots. But like I said, when it comes to the last shot in their scenario, it really is whoever has the best shot. You know, Giannis can score. You know, Dame can score. To me, it's whatever is needed at the time and whoever's open. Like, just take the shot. Because if they got to start arguing over, who going to look, man, y'all in no position to be trying to figure out who's going to take the last shot. Just win the game.
But Rick, go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Now you go ahead, Bruce.
I said, one of the ways that Golden State was stopping Dame is double teaming him. So, and he's not good at that, man.
That's why I say he's gonna have to move out the ball. Like, that's the difference between Dame and Steph. Like, Steph will move out the ball. Like, he'll get open. He don't get tired. So, and Rick, who gonna play is it gonna be Giannis playing the point forward, or Dame bringing up the ball, or they ain't gonna really? Who did you see bring the ball up?
Again, BJ, you said this earlier. They gonna have to become something like a Warriors. It's gonna have to be a free flowing game, because sometimes Green brings up the ball on the Warriors. So they gonna have to change their identity a little bit. See, you can't stay like you were with before Jrue Holiday and them boys left. That team had its own identity. They won a championship together. Like, they had a core. Now you got a brand new setup. Dame is used to having the ball in his hand 24/7, 8 days a week, as they say. Like, he's used to that. And then, of course, Giannis is used to having the ball in his hand. So this is a whole different identity. Like, y'all need to figure it out. Because, like I said, if it comes down to little minuscule stuff like that, like, okay, Dame gonna bring it up. Cool. If you write up plays like that, whatever. But the Warriors are something they need to kind of study, because you got scorers on that team. You got Greek, you know what I'm saying? You got Middleton and you got Lillard. Like, and then you got Lopez. And Lopez will bust a three on you sometimes. Like, you just got to become who's ever open type of team. You got people who can score. So to try to just zone in on one person or two people, it's like, use everybody.
Right. I don't think Giannis gonna have the ball in the clutch anyway, because he not really a good free throw shooter. I mean, we saw him run away from the ball in the clutch. So I don't know if he changed that this offseason, but I don't see him with the ball in the clutch, either Middleton or Dame.
Yeah.
Man,
I
Bucks
look
got
at
to
the
put up a
Suns
show,
roster.
bro.
It's terrible too.
They better
What you
put
say?
up.
Yeah, I put some Chris Middleton highlights in the chat if y'all want to check. Chris Middleton, like low key, when he's getting his shots, like you can tell he has very, very high IQ.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't waste any time, and he has the length. So there might be some games where Chris got it going so much that I think Dame should be like, you know what, here you go. Because he got the length over Dame. Because Dame, is much shots as he make, they're tough shots because he's so small. Like Middleton can pretty much 90% of the time he's looking over the defender, so he's gonna get a more high quality shot. So, you know,
Right.
Are they gonna hide them on defense?
shit, they better.
They're going to have to.
Yeah,
There
here you go.
too. I mean, but again, BJ alluded to it. If they run a little system or run a free flowing offense, it'll work in their favor.
Yeah, I'm interested
Yeah.
to see. I'm interested to see if Dame at least tries on defense. Like, give a little effort on D, bro. Like,
If they play a team like Cleveland,
I mean, yeah, I would, because at least Steph tries on D. And really, if you think about it, Dame has more natural talent, nor natural athletic gifts than Steph. So even if you tried a little bit, bro, like you don't know what you can. You might be able to play a little bit defense if you tried. So,
And them niggas better win, bro. That's all. I just, man, they better win. Because anything
let
outside
me
of a
say
win,
this one
bro,
time. They're not gonna win.
it's just not. It's just, and that, like I said, Bruce, that's fair. Like, I mean, they got cooked by Jimmy and them boys. That's fair. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just too old school, bro. Y'all both got what y'all wanted. So it's like, what else do you want? That's what it comes down to. What else do you want? What else do you need? Y'all better figure it out. Because anything you don't win, it just looks bad. It's not gonna look well. It's man.
The guy
I
is
mean,
gonna
you
get
damn near
paid
looking like
50 something.
when LeBron and them went to the finals against Dallas the first year. It's like everybody knew like LeBron and them should have won, but they didn't. And it's like now LeBron has to deal with that for the rest of his life. Like he always hear about that. It's a reason why. It's like y'all should have won. Like y'all was that team.
We gonna see, bro. I think I'm gonna give my last thoughts. I think just because of how great and dominant Giannis is, he one of them type of players like he'll make whatever work around him. I do think I'm with Rick. I'm old school too. I'm more of the beat them until you don't join. You beat them, you don't join them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll make it work. The team I have, you number one seed in the East. So you obviously had a good ass team.
Thank you. Obviously,
you just didn't close it out. You ain't gonna win every year. It's like Giannis said in the post game. He said it. He's like, there's steps to success. You're not gonna win it every year. It's not a failure. Just come back next year and try harder. But the Bucks system or the Bucks front office said, we're not letting your ass go. So we're gonna go ahead and move Jrue Holiday for Dame, and you're gonna stay here for another 6, 7, 8 years. So yeah, that's that. That's all that was. So you know,
well, Giannis is gonna leave the team to you, Dame. So
that would be messed up, bro. If Giannis did that shit, I'll be like, damn, Giannis.
I think that's what's gonna
he
happen.
gonna join the LeBron list then. I'm gonna be like, see, it's love hate with you, bro. Like, like I'm gonna respect you as a player because we know you're a beast, but hey, I don't like the way you move. Like man, like oh my gosh, bro. It's just like I said, we can't say nothing until we see it, but y'all, to me, they both got what they wanted. So
okay.
they both got what they wanted.
Middleton lost 2 steps. Dame has no defense. Brook Lopez doesn't think he's that big anymore. Right? He just wants to shoot threes. So,
But you think Middleton lost steps, Bruce?
he lost 2 steps, not 1, 2. That's 2 steps. What's his name? Bobby Portis. Did you watch? I told you, BJ. I watched Bobby Portis at the World Championship. I was like, what the heck is he doing? He's getting wide open. He was not doing anything. He couldn't defend. I think they played Lithuania or something like that. I think that was the country. They were destroying him. I was like, wow.
Hey, Bobby Portis is that uncle, nigga. Like, he's that uncle at the family reunion, bro. Like, let me see that rock. That's what Bobby
Let's see that rock.
I love Portis, man. I love Bobby, man.
Yeah,
I love Bobby
okay.
Portis, man. Yeah, man.
Hey,
They're gonna be all right, man. Bucks are gonna be good. Giannis said, "Let's go win this child." Like, yeah, Bucks gonna be all right, Rick. I think they're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
Man, we gonna see.
I hope what happened to Aaron Rodgers doesn't happen in Milwaukee. So.
We gonna see, man. I know they're not gonna be at the bottom of the list, but I'm not worried about them during the season. I'm worried about these playoffs.
It would be funny.
Jimmy left the scar on my head, man. Like, that's a memory I can't get out of my head. That was an ass whooping. God, leave.
but I got the Bucks top 4. I mean, they always top 4.
What?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about the season. I'm never worried about that.
They're not top 4 playing team.
Bro, stop it.
Oh, man. See, Bruce, this is why people just be ignoring you. Like, you just be going too far.
Come on, man. Cleveland better than them. Sixers better than them.
I mean, I take
Boston better than them.
You showing Sixers love? I take it.
Sixers better than them, man. Come on, man. They have nobody for Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris. That's
yeah, Bruce be trolling, bro. He said,
Embiid, hey, you better watch out for Embiid, Bubba, because he might be next on way out. If he don't, I'm watching Embiid.
Yeah, I saw a report that they said his camp is really putting pressure on the front office to make a move. So I'm just looking forward to that. But I could see something like him leaving next season if the team don't go nowhere.
Yeah, he looking at Giannis like, nigga, Giannis got nigga. I had Simmons and Harden. Like, what you got now? Like, I'm out of here. I'm going to Miami.
Watch Embiid go to Miami.
That's what I said. He going to Miami with Jimmy Butler. See, if he was with Jimmy Butler, hey Bruce, if Embiid was with Butler, I guarantee he went.
They're winning. Yeah, they're winning the championship.
Train camp, but Jimmy ain't putting up with that shit. Coming out of shape and lazy, he ain't putting up with that.
So why they win the first time?
If Jimmy went to Milwaukee, I'll pick Milwaukee win championship. Damian Lillard.
Did you say why he win the championship, Bubba?
Yeah.
Who you talking about with Philly?
Yeah, Philly.
Oh, they should have kept that team low key. They
I
literally, they really. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Kawhi guy, but y'all really that was luck. Toronto beat Philly that year.
Yeah, it was.
Y'all the team to beat Toronto.
Oh, and Jimmy struggled in that game 7 too. He was 4-16. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Jimmy. I love Jimmy. I'm a fan of him.
So Milwaukee did a Sixers instead of keeping the team. They just quit.
You said what, Bruce?
Milwaukee did the same thing. Instead of keeping them, the Jrue Holiday just had some pieces. They just destroyed the team.
The way I look at it, I'm like, I think Giannis because of his morality and his morals, and the same thing with Lillard. They looking at it like, okay, we have to make this work because Milwaukee did their side. So now it's all right. We have to make it work.
Right.
Yeah,
I think Giannis changed because now he's feeling pressure. He wants to win more championship. So he's willing to do. I think he's willing to do super team now.
Oh, he's trying to stack the deck.
Yes, I think he's trying to do those.
You trying to be LeBron, Bruce? That's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hell of a statement. You understand what that means? You trying to be LeBron? That means you trying to create 3 super teams in your career, bro. Like,
I mean, have we seen Giannis complain about like this? I mean, in every interviews, he's hinting, "I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave." You better earn it.
Oh, he did that in 2020 when they lost to the Heat. Before he signed his big super contract, he was doing the same thing. But I mean, it wasn't to this level, so yeah. But he was like hinting that he might leave.
He's throwing his teammates under the bus.
You think so?
Yes, he's like, "You're not good enough for me to win with you." Celebrating with Damian Lillard. Let's go win that championship. Really? With who?
Wait, when did he say that? Because I never saw it.
I saw the report. He said, "Let's go win that championship."
He just said that.
Wait, after they traded for Dame or what?
After they traded to them, he sent a text.
He gonna get that championship. That's what he said.
Yeah, on NBA 2K. So.
I want to just know all I want to know is how he worked out with Dream. If the moves Dream taught him, he gonna use them in the season. That's all I want to know.
He works out that free throw too. So.
Well, you think those moves are relevant? Because I was listening to Gilbert Arenas. And,
he's an idiot.
That nigga Dream, bro. Dream would kill. If Dream was in this era, boy, it would be.
Come on, man.
He would be beat on steroids.
But BJ, let's be real though. If he was in this era, they zoning.
He would kill.
They zoning up against him.
Bro, he can shoot.
He can, but not from the 3.
Bro, that man would be
Andre. Hakeem against Nurkic, really? Hakeem against Eddie, really?
Bruce, they're not gonna let him go 1-on-1. They gonna zone up against him.
Are you kidding me? Jokic almost does the Hakeem too.
Bro, Jokic operates from the 3 too. He actually starts the offense for them.
Jokic
Hakeem
is not athletic and he's dominating. So Hakeem was athletic, is not gonna dominate.
But Hakeem is not the offensive player that Jokic is in terms of.
Oh, you kidding me?
In terms of playmaker, he's not the playmaker that Jokic is. Let me walk it back. He's not the playmaker that Jokic is. He handling the rock. He pushing the rock off.
What about the defense?
Now defense, yeah, he gonna dominate defensively. Like, I'm not fighting that, but him on the box, they gonna zone up against him. He gonna have to give the ball up every time. Because he played in the era where illegal defense was in effect. There's no illegal defense in today's game.
So you know what? I never call people clowns, but Gilbert Arenas is a clown. He was showing like Hakeem does hook shot.
Yeah,
like Kareem. I'm sorry, Hakeem does hook shot. That's Kareem. I was like, oh, nobody does this hook shot. Really? Come on, man.
That nigga, he ignorant. Because it's like, he the same dude that say Giannis needs more of he's not skilled. But he wants to clown Hakeem when Hakeem is the most skilled big man of all time as far as scoring and being on the box. Yeah, so it's like, you gonna clown him? Like, man, that was ignorant.
All the great players that he's like singing praises, they all go to Kareem for footing. So why doesn't he talk why LeBron paid Hakeem, Kobe paid Hakeem, all the greats, Dwight Howard went to Hakeem. Why doesn't he say those?
I think he just trolling Bruce. That's what he does. It's like, I ain't paying $50,000. I will not let you pay $50,000 to work out with Hakeem. I'm like, really?
You got
You fine with
Looney.
this shit? And he did the Euro step. He's like, you fine with this shit? And I was laughing. I'm like, that nigga, he is ignorant, bro. Gilbert is ignorant.
Man. Julius Randle needs to go to Hakeem. Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Randall, but I like his game for some reason.
On the left
Randall
side.
just be balling.
On the
He
left.
just be out there balling.
He just drops in the playoffs, but in the regular season, he's solid.
Bruce said it's time to fear the deer, the realist. That's what the realist said.
It's time to feed their deer. Yeah, deer on their headlights.
They don't figure it out. It's gonna be deer hunting season. They don't figure that shit out.
Man, the deer is done, man. The deer is shot. It's hunting season.
Jordan says Hakeem, the greatest center of all time. I wouldn't doubt that, man. He definitely the most skilled, and he's the best two-way center of all time.
Jordan never said he's the greatest. He said he will pick him for his team. What did he say? Jordan is the best. Okay. All right.
Hakeem, the greatest center of all time. I think that's what he means. He's gonna pick him on his team. Bro, Hakeem was a problem, bro. That man would be a problem in any era.
Yeah. He's better than Embiid. That Embiid who shocks. Tune In Sports said Giannis and Dame about to put the league on noise. And this is a Cavs fan. This is a Cavs fan. So you know if he's saying it, then so Tune In Sports is Giannis and Dame better than your Cavs?
Don't ask me that, bro. I
pick your Cavs over Giannis and Dame. So
y'all,
bro,
you guys,
we know you the troll king, bro. The troll king, like.
Y'all follow Tune In Sports, all the people in the chat. 30 people in the chat. Go follow Tune In Sports. One, great content, great basketball mind. Go follow him in his YouTube page. And he said yes. He said yes.
Yeah, okay.
So, Bruce, where you have this team, like, in terms of what seed you think they're going to be? They're going to finish
Who?
at? The Bucks.
Playing. I just said playing. You didn't hear me? Playing.
Bruce, nah, Bruce, like for
man, I told you he a troll, bro. That's why I don't be fan of that vibe. He said to play, and like I stopped listening after that. Like,
Bruce, what seed are they in, Bruce? Like, seriously.
7th seed or what's the play-in? 7th seed?
Yeah, the 7th seed.
Yeah, 7th seed.
So there's 7 teams better than the Bucks in the East?
Yes.
Ooh.
The Cavs, the Sixers, the Celtics. That's 3, right? The Knicks. That's 4.
yo, I'm telling you, man, I don't be listening to Bruce, man. Hey.
I'm not gonna say the Bulls. No, the Bulls. They're gonna kill the Bulls. Who else?
Put the Hawks in there too.
No, the Hawks are too small.
But Cleveland is too small too.
No, they have nobody. Okay. Hey, I'm not a Donovan Mitchell fan, but Dame Lillard cannot guard Donovan Mitchell.
They got 2 midgets.
Oh, Brooklyn over.
The Nets.
Did you say? All right.
I'm picking Brooklyn. Hey, I'm putting Mikal Bridges on Dame Lillard. Okay. I'm picking.
What? Mikal Bridges.
You know, Bruce. You know, you sound like right now. Blake Griffin, my favorite player.
I can see Blake Griffin playing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
See, yeah, you trolling.
Hey, nigga, they ain't gonna be doing this by the first 4 minutes on Mikal Bridges. You're gonna be doing this.
Okay, all right.
That's too much
And then
talent.
Bruce,
I'll pick.
hey,
Okay, go ahead.
hey, no, I was gonna say, hey, Bubba, we got him on tape tonight.
Hey, okay,
What
remember this.
What do you say that what was that Nurkic was who was better than him? Who was it? Something about Bobo. It was something he said.
Oh no, that Nurkic is better than DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
I said that. I never said that. Did I say
See,
that?
look.
Bruce, you named 10 centers that was better than him.
I don't remember saying that. I said Zubac is better than DeAndre Ayton.
Okay.
I said Zubac. I said Looney better than Ayton. I don't remember saying Nurkic.
You said Looney. Looney's better than Ayton.
Yeah, remember I said that. Remember I said that. Yes, last summer.
Okay.
That's something.
Rebounds. You get rebounds for sure. You definitely get rebounds.
I said Embiid. Yeah, I said all those guys. But I'm looking at the roster of the Nets. They have a lot of players, man. Oh my God, a lot of defenders.
Oh, that same defenders that the Sixers cooked.
The same defenders. I'm talking about Bucks. The Bucks sucks now, bro.
Nah, you said Brooklyn. They have the same defenders that the Sixers
No, I
cooked.
said Brooklyn is better than the Bucks.
You said Brooklyn has defenders.
So you serious about that, Bruce? You think the Nets are better than the Bucks?
Yes.
Bruce, come on.
Did you guys look at the roster of the Bucks?
Yeah, I'm finna put it on the screen right now.
Oh my God, Pat Connaughton? Come on, man.
Let me look at
Pat
this.
Connaughton is not better than Cam Johnson. He's not a better defender than Finney Smith.
Let me see. I'm gonna put this on the screen.
Man. Grayson Allen is not on the team. Okay. What's his name? He was on Phoenix. Crowder?
Yeah.
Man, he disappeared in that Miami series. He could not stop nobody. They had to bench him.
Did he play? I don't remember seeing him.
I think he barely played or something.
Yeah.
Malik Beasley, come on, man. Malik Beasley did not play in the playoff for the Lakers.
Who else they got?
I see growing drag. Oh my God, Myers Leonard. All right, that's it. That's the roster. Wow.
You don't put it on the screen right now.
Lindell Winnington. I don't know who that is. Chris Livingston. AJ Green. See, a bunch of football names. I know those people in football.
He said football name.
Exactly, AJ Green.
Oh my goodness, bro.
And Bruce gonna say that's a linebacker.
Yeah.
AJ Green.
John Beauchamp. Come on, man. I saw this guy play. That's the roster? And you're gonna win? Wow.
Man, Bruce, you lost me when you called the Bucks a playing team, bro. Like,
okay.
You lost me on that one. Like,
okay.
You lost me on
you have this on tape. You have this on tape. Okay. So
yes, I do. Yes. Please take me. Like, he said, play it. Like, come on. That's how I know you play it. Like,
okay.
Oh man.
That's the roster right there.
Yeah. Okay. Look at the roster, Rick. Tell me.
I'm looking at it. Hey, okay. Damn sure ain't no playing team.
Really?
Like, Bruce, I understand that Jimmy put an ass whooping on my mans, but they ain't no playing team.
Man, the starting five: Damian Lillard, Pat Connaughton. Oh my God. Barbecue chicken. Teriyaki chicken.
Oh my God, bro.
Chris Middleton.
Teriyaki chicken.
Hey, if the Bucks play the Clippers in the finals, sweep. Damian Lillard, Pat Connaughton. That's the backcourt. Chris Middleton, the small forward. Oh my God.
Wait, Bruce,
Giannis.
go ahead, Rick.
No, did he just say the Clippers and the Bucks in the finals, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's why I wanted
That
to
means what? That means what? They probably didn't get in that play-in, right?
The Miami Heat were in the play. Wait. Miami Heat was in the play-in, and they went to the finals. So
No, what I'm okay. So then let's say they do go to the play and they still made it to the finals.
yes, that could happen. I never said
Yeah,
that.
either way, when you say they're a play-in team, that's indicating that they sorry as hell.
They only have two players and a half.
All right. I mean, hey, Bruce. Like I said, it's free shots this season.
Bro, you look at the reserve. Robin Lopez, he's gonna do the wrestling thing before the game with Giannis.
need to take. I will say this though, he need to take Giannis' brother off the team because they could probably.
BJ say take your other brother off the team.
They probably can get a couple pieces if he holding up roster space, man.
Go on, tragic. It's a tragedy, man. Tragedy now. Malik Beasley, oh my God, he did not play. He was so bad. Davenham didn't play him.
Yeah. What about Bobby Portis, Bruce?
Man, as I told you guys, I saw Bobby Portis
You
in
said
the water.
teriyaki chicken.
Man,
Teriyaki chicken, man.
man. That's
With the
orange
pineapples
chicken.
on the side, glazed.
Okay.
Hey man, look, at the end of the day, yes, I think the Bucks, they just gotta show up, man. They better win. That's
Man.
all.
Look at the Nets roster. Oh my God. They have Ross O'Neal, Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Dennis Smith Jr., Lonnie Walker.
No All-Stars.
That's what I'm about to. They ain't got no stars. They got a bunch of okay guys.
Cam Thomas, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith. Right?
No
That
All-Stars.
sound like football players.
No
And
All-Stars. No All-NBA.
And the coaching staff is better. Kevin Hawley is the assistant coach. Jack Vaughn, the head coach.
Jack Vaughn is ass, Bruce.
Well, he's better than Adrian Griffin.
I mean, we haven't seen anything yet, so we can't really judge anything.
No, we'll see. Lane.
Jack Vaughn got swept.
Okay. They got swept by who?
By the Sixers.
Okay, so which one is better? Getting beat by Miami, a playing team, when you were like the first seed, right?
But they won one game, so.
Okay. We were the first seed.
They won a game.
Okay. The first seed, and the superstar was running from the free throw line.
They won a game.
Yeah, okay.
Bruce, I'm gonna let you have it, yo. I'm gonna let you have it. Like I said, hey, open season.
Man, because I'm upset what they did to Jrue Holiday.
Oh, that's what it is. I knew it was some. I knew Bruce was mad
Because you talking
But
crazy.
Jrue Holiday got cooked.
They got
not
cooked,
get
but the Bucks gonna get baked now. Baked, glazed.
Yo, Bruce got my stomach hurting.
Yo.
He said, Bryce, it's Bruce. It's Bruce, not Bryce. Oh, man.
No, man. Hey, no. Like I said, both. You know, the Bucks got what they wanted, man.
Oh my God, I forgot about the Raptors. That's true. The Raptors.
The Raptors better than the Bucks?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, man, I'm not crazy, bro.
I'm about to say, Bruce, you just sleeping. You say
I'm
that.
not
You
crazy, bro.
sleepy.
No.
Do the Raptors have a coach yet?
Yeah.
Who they coach?
I forgot his name.
Earl Strong.
Man, Raptors, they're not even gonna be in the play-in. They better give Siakam away. So.
Yeah, Siakam, OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, all them niggas. Yeah.
No, they'll
Everybody-
probably build around Scotty Barnes. And the new guy they picked up, Grady. I ain't gonna say his first name.
Shit. But let's go ahead and end it, man. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah,
But
wait.
yeah, man. Definitely, it's been a great show for y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming in, Rick and Bruce and Bubba, all y'all coming in, man. It's definitely been a treat.
Yeah.
All day, man. Yo, Bruce said playing. God dang.
You see?
Like,
Yeah, I
oh
think
my goodness.
Phoenix is a playing tune too, if they're not careful.
That's more believable because Phoenix don't. They just the West is so deep that you can still have a solid record and still find yourself.
I see like 16 better than Phoenix.
Yeah, I see like 4 or 5 right now, but yeah, it could be 6. It could be. It could be.
All right, guys.
All right, Bruce.
I'm gonna write it down. Bucks playing team. I'm gonna remember that.
No, we got you on tape, so. But all right, BJ. All right, Rick.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all. All right, man.
All right, y'all, man. Oh. Whew. What a great show. Great show. We got a nice little crowd following today, man. If you guys have not gotten a chance, please be sure to hit that poll button. Who won the 3-2 trade between the Milwaukee Bucks, the Phoenix Suns, and the Portland Trailblazers? Who run the trade? Or if all three got what they want, go ahead and pick that question as well. Let me look at the poll right now. Who's leading? Let me look at the poll. Let's see who's leading the charge. So 57% the Milwaukee Bucks, 17% the Suns. What's this? 9% the Trailblazers and 17% everyone got what they want. So it looks like the Bucks are running away with this one. So that should make Rick happy. And if you guys liked what y'all heard, please send your love to the Cash App, which is $ BJ Matthews. Shout out to Allen NG for the $1.99 donation. You know what I'm saying? We always make sure to give y'all the most quality content as possible. So we always appreciate all the love y'all share through your donation, through y'all love, man. We're going to continuously give back to y'all. We should be having our member appreciation night next week. Next Sunday, we'll be having our member appreciation night. We'll be giving out some free stuff as a token of appreciation. We do every single month for our members. So again, if you guys have not already got your membership badges, please get those. The season is winding down. We got the season coming next week with the training camp. So again, it's about to get really dicey. You know what I'm saying? With LA Clipper Talk, so many good things that we're going to be having, perks. I'm going to start filming from the actual arena, crypto. Y'all going to be able to see some of the stuff I do when I'm at the job. It's just going to be a lot of stuff that I got for y'all, man, that, you know, it's going to be worth the while. It's going to be a great time. But yeah, hit the like button as y'all leave. Hit the share, hit the subscribe, tell a friend. And please hit that Cash App. We'll be back on on Sunday. Me and Rick will be back on with another great topic again for the Sunday show. And we'll be getting ready for the season next Monday. So, with that being said, pull up a seat, pull up a chair, pull out, peace. Out of here like swim well.
We like that.